If this is not ergonomic, I don't know what is. I feel like I'm being hugged by this chair. Today I'm gonna show you the most comfortable DIY recliner workstation that you can easily build at home. It supports reclined, sitting and standing positions to create a healthy workspace. You will learn every little detail. There is no gatekeeping. This video is sponsored by LiberNovo, and this is the latest Omni Pro chair. Just for your reference, I'm 5'6", so if you are a taller person, you definitely want to get the Maxis series. It's so much bigger than the Pro version, as you can see from this example. The arc-shaped armrests are longer and wider. If you are a larger person, you will find the extended and deeper seat cushion very comfortable, and a full wrap for broad backs. The rest of the design is the same, like the bionic FlexFit backrest. The Pro version and the Maxis series both feature a very powerful built-in fan under the seat. Let's do a quick test with this fog machine. With the airflow mode enabled, you can see the fog travels through the breathable fabric all the way down under the seat, keeping the bottom side cool in the summer. It lasts 14 hours on the low airflow mode and 9 hours on high. And it powers off automatically if the seat is unoccupied. I did another test to trap the fog inside a larger can and put it upside down on the seat. Then I set the fan speed to the high mode. The active airflow seat ventilation uses a centrifugal fan system to pull heat and moisture away from the body through the seat cushion, creating continuous airflow circulation for a cooler and more comfortable sitting experience. Last year, I came up with the wireless split keyboard idea that is attached to the armrests, but obviously does not work in the standing position. So I improved the keyboard design by integrating this wood tray into the desk, so it will actually work great in the standing position as well. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Please like and subscribe if you are new to my channel. I'll leave links to all the components I use for this setup in the video description down below. The casters are totally optional, but they are super nice to have, so I can easily move the big setup anywhere in the room. Once I found a position that I like, I simply lock the wheels, making it stationary. It only took about 15 minutes to fully assemble this chair. It was very obvious to me that an incredible engineering effort was put into making this product. This chair is really the apple of all chairs. It is the most comfortable and functional one I've tested so far, as you can clearly see this dynamic support for full body alignment as I change body position. The seat and the armrests has this subtle movement to flow with the body, and the headrest also has this height or position adjustments to fully accommodate different reading position or working position. Sometimes if I watch a movie, I want to have my neck fully supported. This is awesome, and it goes pretty tall. My favorite feature are integrated into this left armrest. It has precision motorized lumbar support control. The Omni Pro is a much more refined and enhanced version compared to the last year model. The model from last year only gave us 3 angle adjustments. And now with the Omni Pro, we get 5. Here's position 1, which is almost upright. 2, a bit more relaxed. 3, 4, and 5. The maximum recline angle is 160 degrees, which is perfect for my use case for this recliner workstation setup. My body weight is evenly distributed across the whole frame. It has 8-panel adaptive spinal support. Another button press to activate the Omni Stretch mode is doing the active spinal decompression by slowly moving the support up and down. Each session stops automatically after 5 minutes, and the battery pack is located under the seat, rechargeable via USB-C port. It lasts 30 days per charge if you use it once a day for 5 minutes. My face is perpendicular to the screen at arm's length, and my eye level is set at 1/3 of the screen. I still have the ability to freely change the height or the angle of the screen. As I mentioned earlier, my DIY recliner workstation also works great in sitting and standing positions. This is how I usually do it. First of all, I lock the chair in the upright position, press the preset to go to the sitting position, use the footstool if necessary, change the angle of the keyboard tray, push the monitor backward a little bit so my eye level is aligned to the top section of the monitor, and the laptop with another press to go to the standing position. It's always a good idea to work in the standing position, maybe 50% of the time standing, 50% sitting or reclined. Now let me show you a few more details of the desk build design. Most importantly, the keyboard tray. I already showed you the details of how I built the whole recliner workstation last time, so if you're interested, I will leave a link down below so you can watch the video from 6 months ago. I bought a 6 feet long, 12 inches wide board from a local hardware store and only cost me $25. Then I cut it down to size slightly wider than the space between the legs of the table. With the leftover scrap wood, I created 2 triangle pieces and installed 2 straw magnet discs, creating a solid structure to support the keyboard tray. The triangle piece is attached to the keyboard tray with 2 screws each. Then it allows for infinite amount of angle adjustment. If I want the keyboard tray to stay flat, I simply raise the laptop mount. This corner of the board is cut off and it gets supported by the lip of the laptop tray. And I do want the laptop higher when I'm working here standing up. On the right side, I have a MagSafe phone charger. This is just something I recycled from the car. It's a regular suction cup style charger, sort of extendable. Everything is powered from the power strip down there. I have a multi-port USB charger that charges this phone, as well as providing power to the iPhone 6s Plus, which is 11 years old. It is just the software version of that popular device called Stream Deck. I can quickly launch apps, open up websites, the codecs, VS Code for coding. And then you notice there's exposed MDF. I still haven't got a chance to cover it up. I still have to do that once I'm happy with the design. On the left side, we got the monitor arm mount for the laptop. And this thing is awesome. I highly recommend it. I actually have 3 or 4 of these. You can mount a monitor with it or just use it like as is, like a laptop clamp. I have it mounted upside down on the desk, so when you cut off this part, make sure you leave enough lip to accommodate this monitor clamp. And for the main monitor, this is a 27-inch 4K Dell monitor IPS panel. Just use any monitor arm, that will do. I clamp it to the edge of the desk with a little wood block as spacer, and basically that's it. I actually want to simplify the desk a bit more and even completely get rid of this whole white desk area. That's why I haven't really sealed this part yet. Maybe just the frame and necessary surface area to clamp all the devices like laptop and the monitor, and that's it. And in the future, I want to add a sound bar. I have a Bose sound bar. Probably have to mount it here with a digital optical connection. And basically that's it. A very simple idea, but it works great. Feel free to try it out. Forgot to mention, I did have to drill a hole here. So this cable doesn't have to run, don't have to buy another very long cable. So that is a USB-C to C cable connection to the laptop that charges the laptop and it brings the display signal to the monitor. So every time I come here, I only have to plug in this one cable. This is the desk for memory presets control that brings the desk up and down to the standing position or sitting. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you find this review helpful and check out the chair from LiberNovo.